June 6, 1944. Dawn breaks over the coast of Normandy. Thousands of Allied ships cut through the dark water. Paratroopers fall from the sky. Naval guns thunder across 5 beaches. And deep inside the wolf's lair, hidden in the Prussian forest, Adolf Hitler is asleep. No one wakes him. Not because nothing is happening, but because everyone believes the same thing. Normandy is a diversion. The real invasion will come at Calais. By the time Hitler opens his eyes, 156,000 Allied soldiers are already ashore, and the war has quietly turned. Inside the operations room, the air is heavy. Maps cover every wall: France, Belgium, the Channel coast. Red pins for threats, blue pins for reserves. Radios crackle with frantic reports. Paratroopers behind the lines, beaches under fire, requests for reinforcements. Hitler steps forward and studies the map. His eyes drift north, away from Normandy, toward Calais. That's where the 15th Army waits. 19 divisions, 150,000 men. Germany's strongest force in the West. This is the diversion, someone says. Patton hasn't moved. Hitler nods. He trusts the intelligence. He trusts Agent Garbo. For 2 years, Garbo had been Berlin's perfect spy, a Spanish businessman, anti-communist, loyal to the Reich. His reports were detailed, calm, always correct. He described dock workers in Liverpool, clerks in Scotland, a vast Allied army forming in southeast England. In April 1944, Garbo confirmed it. Patton would strike at Calais. Normandy was only bait. So the 15th Army stayed where it was. And when the landings began, no one panicked, because the night before, Garbo sent another message. Normandy is the diversion. Do not move the reserves. They obeyed. And in that obedience, Nazi Germany signed its death warrant. By noon, reality begins to leak through the illusion. Omaha Beach, 34,000 Americans ashore, heavy losses, but the bluffs are caken. Utah Beach, airborne units linked, objectives secured. Gold, Juno, Sword. British and Canadian forces advancing. By nightfall, 156,000 men landed, 7,000 ships offshore, 11,000 aircraft in the sky. Still, the 15th Army does not move, because belief is stronger than evidence. Then the numbers arrive. Allied production, January to May 1944, 11,000 tanks, 27,000 aircraft, 31,000 landing craft. German production in the same period, a fraction of that. One general finally says it aloud. They didn't need to deceive us. They could have landed anywhere. Silence. Another report arrives. Patton's army group, disbanded. It was never real. Inflatable tanks, fake landing craft, actors reading radio scripts. The room goes cold. Garbo. The truth hits like a gunshot. They were never fooled by force. They were fooled by belief. And here is the cruel irony. Garbo was never German. His real name was Juan Pujol Garcia, a Spanish chicken farmer. No training, no intelligence background. In 1942, he walked into the British embassy and offered to spy. They rejected him, so he went to the Germans instead, and they believed him. He invented an entire spy network, 27 agents who never existed. He wrote reports using travel guides and newspapers. When British intelligence finally realized what he'd done, they didn't arrest him. They recruited him. They turned his lies into a weapon. First, he told the Germans the truth, just late enough to seem credible. Then he built trust, then dependency. By 1944, Garbo was all German intelligence had left. So when he said Calais, they listened. Not because it was logical, but because it was comfortable. The 15th Army stayed frozen for 7 weeks. By the time it moved, the Allies had landed 1 million men. Normandy was lost. France followed. The war was decided. After the war, one German officer admitted, "We didn't lose because we were deceived. We lost because we wanted to be deceived." Garbo received the Iron Cross from Hitler and a British medal from the King, the only man decorated by both sides. When asked how he felt about deceiving an entire nation, he replied, "I didn't deceive them. They deceived themselves. I just let them." June 6, 1944 proved something timeless. Wars are not only won with tanks and guns, they are won with belief. And that morning, Germany believed the wrong thing. By the time Hitler woke up, the truth was already on the beaches of Normandy, and the greatest deception in history had already succeeded.